Hey guys, today I want to talk about a pretty controversial topic, and that's niches being saturated. I know a lot of you guys are probably going to disagree with this video, and that's fine. I just want to give my personal take on it and what I think about it because a lot of people get discouraged, and a lot of the time, to be honest, a lot of people quit before they even have a chance to make it. I should probably say that I'm not trying to attack anyone. I know I probably came in a little bit hot on this one video where I talked about Ronak, and he responded with his own video, and look guys, that's completely fine. And the reason for that is really just that I'm very passionate about YouTube Shorts. Like, it really changed my life. I know a lot of you guys don't know this, but I was in a really bad position before I started YouTube Shorts, and when I started making videos, I had no idea what I was doing. And a lot of people would always comment on my videos saying I'd never make it or that my videos were trash, as well as people in real life didn't even understand what I was trying to do, and really not too many people believed in me. And if I didn't keep plugging away and making my own path, I don't even know where I'd be at in my life right now. I think I said this in my first ever video on this channel. Guys, I had negative money in my bank account. And the craziest part is that was a common thing for me. Like, that happened several times. I remember days when I wake up and have negative $50 in my bank account or negative $18. I will never forget that. That is seared into my brain. I couldn't get gas for my car at one point, guys. I would literally not know how I was going to get food for the day. And so I'm never going to forget where I came from in that regard and what I overcame. And I don't need to go super deep into it unless you guys want me to in a separate video at some point. But that's why I speak with so much passion towards this stuff. So I get it can come across as kind of like I'm maybe angry. Really, it's just passion. So I want to say again, guys, I have no problem with Raunak. He's a good guy. Check him out if you haven't already. But I'm sure a lot of you guys already know him. Anyways, but in this video, I really want to talk about different ideologies towards YouTube Shorts. And look, you guys can have your own opinions towards this stuff. Like I said, I just want to make a more informative, motivational video to tell you guys my personal outlook on niches being saturated. Because to be honest with you guys, the only difference between people who make shorts successfully and people who don't or think they can't is just the mindset. So the first thing I want to talk about and cover is that. And the best way to demonstrate what I mean are these types of comments, these comments right here. And basically this is on a lot of my videos where I show you guys what my niche is and how I make my videos. Bruh, I hope this niche doesn't get saturated. I hope this niche doesn't get saturated. And a lot of people think this way, and it really annoys me because it's sort of this defeatist attitude of my niche is just too saturated, I'm not even gonna try. Or people thinking that because I made a video on something, that suddenly this niche becomes not viable. Ironically enough, I want to show you guys this meme, and it's actually a pretty accurate depiction of the mindset that a lot of you guys have. Okay, I know this meme is about gambling, but it applies here, okay? Like, a lot of you guys will eventually strike diamond and get a viral video, and some of you guys are actually about to strike diamond, but you guys give up or don't stay consistent long enough to reach the payoff. I want to tell you guys something that maybe you don't realize, and I'm going to bust out the good old paint here to illustrate what I'm trying to say. Let's say I make a video on a topic like the ranking niche or commentary niche. Let's say, for example, you take an audience of like 3,000 people who watched that video. Out of those 3,000 people, how many people do you think will genuinely start channels because of my video? Comment down below what you guys actually think. I want to know. But my estimation, and this is extremely generous, let's say it's 500. Now, realistically, most people are passive viewers, and it's probably actually way less than that. But now, out of these 500, how many people are going to actually make it out of the 0 view jail and stay consistent more than like 2 months? Maybe like 10% of them, right? So already we're down to 50 people. Okay, and then out of this 50, who actually makes good videos and has potential to go viral? The truth is, it's probably only a handful of people. So maybe 5. So yeah, maybe low quality trash content will be saturated, but if you're aiming to be one of these guys, you're not competing with these guys anyways. Hopefully. Look, the unfortunate reality of any video like this is just that most people who are watching them statistically will not succeed. That doesn't mean you can't, guys, but statistically, most people are going to give up. Most people are going to fail. Some people might even give up right before they go viral. Hence this meme. If that discourages you, your mindset needs to be fixed. That can't be the mindset you have for YouTube. But for me personally, whenever I realized that, it made me work harder to be in that 1% of people who actually made it. And that's why I was so consistent for so long. Now, the basic point I want to make here, and I know this is controversial, but the basic point is that there is no such thing as niche saturation. It's just whether your content is good or bad. Now, listen to me carefully when I say this. With some niches, it is harder to differentiate yourself from the pack. So let's take, for example, the ranking niche, right? All the videos sort of look the same and all have similar concepts. It doesn't really matter at all who's making the videos. It just matters if the video is good, because there's nothing really different that separates these two ranking channels. I mean, yeah, they use like slightly different fonts and of course the videos they use, but it just matters if the video is good or not. Now, some people say you should sub-niche, which is essentially just doing ranking videos on a much more specific topic rather than on anything, and that's worth a shot if you want to try that out. Unfortunately, guys, the issue I have with that is that the topic needs to be something that can sort of apply to the largest audience possible, right? If you're doing a ranking channel and you decide to sub-niche, the issue is that whatever your new niche is, it will have a smaller potential audience than general ranking channels, right? Like if you're doing a ranking niche on your favorite game, which I've seen before, I think this guy actually emailed me before. But the point is, if you're doing it on your favorite game, if somebody doesn't play that game, they're not going to watch it. So then it becomes even harder to blow up because your total potential audience members are just the people who play that game and want to watch videos about it. So I guess my advice for you guys is this. If you're worried about niche saturation, instead of completely abandoning a niche or not even trying or just trying to sub-niche, I'd suggest doing the same niche but with a different spin on it. And what I mean by that is quite literally just finding a way to stand out. I'll just use the ranking channel example again because that's what I've been talking about. Maybe you use more funny sound effects. Maybe you give your own commentary. Maybe you only ever use HD clips, so everything is always the highest HD quality. Maybe you troll your viewers. Maybe some videos you jump scare your viewers, bro. Maybe you rage bait them and say something controversial or ridiculous. Maybe you make offhanded comments or edgy jokes. Maybe you use a funny AI voice, like, I don't know, Shrek AI or something, bro. Maybe you ask them questions or force them to engage in the comments. Guys, look, the point is that this is all off the top of my head. Use your brain. I know you guys have a brain. Use it. Find a way to stand out without limiting the potential audience you can have. What you should be aiming for is the most broad channel that can appeal to the most amount of people possible while still making good, unique content that somehow you can stand out with, okay? Because the hard truth is just that it doesn't matter what niche you're in. If your video quality sucks or the audience or potential audience is small, you can kiss the chances of you going viral goodbye. And if the quality sucks and the audience is small, you're going to be one of those people stuck in view jail forever. Now, that's just my opinion. I know a lot of you guys are going to disagree, but that's just how I look at YouTube Shorts, man. You can comment down below what you think of my opinion, give your own opinion. If you guys made it to this point in the video and want to increase your online presence, check out the link in the description of this video or my YouTube bio. It'll lead you to a site called Repurpose.io, which basically just lets you cross-post across all social media platforms easily. Because guys, once you really get into YouTube Shorts automation and you're making a lot of videos, you're probably going to want to be on all social media platforms. And it starts to take up a lot of time posting on each platform separately. So just being able to click a few buttons and post everywhere is just 10 times easier. It's so much more efficient. And then comment down below video topics you guys want me to cover, as well as any questions you guys have. I try to stay engaged with people who watch this channel. Obviously, I can't get to everybody. I can't do super in-depth. I can't do super in-depth like channel reviews for everybody. And a lot of you guys have weird questions like asking me why you got banned. Like I'm YouTube or something. Bro, I cannot tell you why you got banned. You violated terms of service. What do you want me to do about that? Your channel was banned, so I can't even look at it and tell you what you got banned for. So I take that back. Earlier I said use your brain. Some of you guys don't have a brain. No, I'm playing. But yeah, let me know any questions you guys have. I try to engage with as many people as I can. I hope this video helps some of you guys out, and peace out.